Hi, this video is to demonstrate the capabilities of the email project for CS50 web programming using Python. So the purpose of the project was to create a web front end, focusing on the front end. The back end work had already been done. So we'll start here. I've got a couple of users set up. I'm going to log on as this one. And you can see the buttons here at the top for the different inboxes. So inbox, archived, which is currently empty, as well as sent. And I purposely set up a whole bunch of messages going to other users here to demonstrate some of the scrolling. You can see here, I set it up for the styling in that the scrolling only happens at the lower portion. The headers don't float away, either this header or the header on top of the email itself. So again, we can show the different mailboxes, the inbox, the sent, and the archived, showing their information. We'll go over to compose. For compose, you can see that the from is hard-coded, so you can't change that. You can change, obviously, the other ones here. And I'm going to actually demonstrate some of the error handling first. So we'll just do a phony email here. And we'll leave the subject and the body blank. And the first thing it does is says subject or body is empty. Okay, great. Let's fill in those. Subject, body, and submit. And the back end returned an error. And so that error is now posted here with an alert. User with this email address does not exist. Okay, so let's do a legitimate one right now. This is one of the ones I set up before. Oops, that's U1, not user one. Sorry about that. There we go. And we'll send this, and this should be successful. Message sent successfully. Great. Going into the sent box now, which came up as a result of that. You can see it is with the current timestamp and the subject named subject as we just sent it. So right now I am going to go and become user one. Let's take a look here. So user one has things called subject, New Year's plans, 2026 vacation, and so on. So if I log out and become user one, you see those messages here that were sent to user one, New Year's plans, subject, potential 2026 vacation, and so on. These are all currently showing up as white because they're all unread. If I read one, you can see it's got the archive button and the reply button. You can't do anything here except reply or archive. You can't edit it or anything like that. But now if we go back to the inbox, you'll see that it's colored gray, meaning we have read this. So we're going to try the reply. And with the reply, the from, again, is set. You can't change that. The to is set as well. And notice that they're reverse of what they used to be before. The subject is pre-filled. You can change this, but it is pre-filled with the default of just the regarding or RE in front of it. And then the body is pre-populated with the former body. This was great. And we'll submit that. Says send successfully, and now it goes back to the sent, and you can see we just sent this message. Going back to the inbox, I now want to archive that one. So if I hit the archive button, it now comes up with the inbox, and you can see that that message is no longer part of the inbox. However, if we click the archive, it is there. And we can go archive a second one. We'll do this 2026 vacation, archive that, and now the archive box has two entries. So we'll go back to the first one, and now we'll do unarchive, and I set up the archive and unarchive buttons to be like color copies of each other, which is kind of cute. And now it goes back to the inbox, as you would expect. And I think we've demonstrated everything. So with that, have a good day.